Beautiful people, this is Mrs. Chikazo Ejezie. She's a lecturer and a nurse. This is her husband, Udochukwu Ejezie. They have 4 children together. These 3 are still in primary school, while their first daughter is in secondary school in boarding school. They live in Nnewichi, Nnewi, Anambra State, Nigeria. Their father, Mr. Udochukwu, doesn't live with them in Nnewi. He works in Edo State, so that's where he lives, but comes to visit them. On the 1st of February 2025, Mrs. Chikazo left home to partake in an examination. Before she left home, she cooked food for her 3 children because the other one was in boarding school, so she cooked food and left for them before leaving for her examination on that day, trusting that she would return to the warm embrace of her 3 beautiful children. But fate had a cruel twist in store. When she came back, she noticed something unusual. The front door was wide open. Her children always locked the doors when they stepped out. At first, she thought they might have gone to church, where they served as altar children. But after searching the house, the neighborhood, and even the church, there was no sign of them. Then, in a moment of unimaginable horror, she opened the deep freezer. There they were, her 3 children, lifeless, cold. They had stolen from her in the most heart-wrenching way. The home that once echoed with their laughter was filled with unbearable silence. 3 innocent children. Ejezie Chikaima Davina, 9-year-old. Ejezie Chiziterem Dominica, 7-year-old. Ejezie Chidilim David, 5-year-old. Their small plates of food remained on the table, abandoned in what must have been a terrible moment. Their father, miles away in Edo State, received the news no parent should ever hear. He rushed home, but it was too late. His children had already been taken to the morgue. The weight of their grief is unimaginable. Who would have done this to these innocent children in such a wicked manner? What was their motive? Was it a case of robbery gone wrong, revenge, or something even worse? The police have taken up the case, promising a thorough investigation. But as we wait for answers, one question lingers in every parent's mind. How can you protect your children from such terrible nightmares? This tragedy raises urgent concerns about home security. Please, I want you to give recommendations and suggestions on what to do. I'll give mine. Install security cameras is not a joke, or alarm systems. Consider having guard dogs if possible. Always double check that all doors and windows are locked when you're leaving your house. Know your tenants and neighbors. Be mindful of people living around you. If you notice suspicious behavior, please report to the police. Please train your kids to call a trusted neighbor, relative, or the police in case of danger. Please give them a phone that they can always use to reach you in case of danger when you're leaving them alone. Encourage them to scream or run if they sense any form of danger. Please teach your children never to open the door for strangers, even if they seem friendly. And I encourage landlords, owners of homes that are renting it, please make background checks before renting houses to people. Oh, please, it's very important. May the souls of these innocent little angels rest in peace, and may justice be served. This story is a heartbreaking reminder that we must always prioritize our children's safety. May God comfort their parents. Who do you think would have done this to these innocent children? What are your thoughts?